Stupid ass questions.
That's a BS question, man.
Answer my question! The question, jerk!
It has been too long since we have heard that open, and this is that part of the show where I ask a series of hard-hitting, provocative questions to Dominique Foxworth. And whether he wants to or not, he has to answer them. Here we go.
All right.
Yes or no? Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson make the Bears a playoff team. Yes or no?
Yes and no. I think it's not those two, it's the defense. But I do think that they get to the playoffs. They've been running the ball a lot better, and the defense has been playing incredible the last few weeks. Caleb Williams is still struggling. Like, his off-target throws are still quite high. He still does a lot of, creative stuff that hasn't really hurt them in the last few weeks. Hopefully he matures as a player, and they can get a lot better. But I do think they sneak into the playoffs because that defense is balling.
Next, we were just talking about it. Let's pin it down. Is the AFC North a wide-open division?
I mean, no, it's not wide open. It's the Steelers to lose, man. They have a head start. I know they had a really bad loss against the Bengals. They have a head start, and they have a chance to, if they just split the games against the Ravens and win the rest of the games that they're supposed to, they have a big enough lead. The Ravens are 1-5.
Yeah.
You can't get walks from a team that's 1-5. You can't let that happen.
How about the Bengals? Don't overlook Joe Flacco. Finally, AFC East. Are the Patriots going to stun the world and win this division?
They will stun the world. They won't stun me. I think that they do win this division.
Wow.
When you compare them to the Bills, they both have easy-looking schedules coming up. But when you compare them to the Bills, one team is going one way and the other team is going the other way. I think the Bills have a better offensive line and probably a better quarterback, definitely a better quarterback. But other than that, I like the Patriots' defense more. I like their playmakers more. I think the Patriots are headed in a good direction.
There's no question they're headed in a good direction.
Yeah.
But this would be well ahead of schedule, I think, based upon what most of us thought. Are you buying what he's selling?
No. If you're gonna say that the AFC North is the Steelers to lose, I still think then you have to say the AFC East is the Bills to lose, right? And I think we have a lot of season left. But covering the Patriots over the weekend, to talk to Stephon Diggs after the game and to say, are you ready to declare we're back, we're here? You got to take note of us. He was like, no. The Mike Vrabel influence on this team, where they feel like week in and week out, we can be the better team, but we don't need to make bold proclamations. Drake May is balling. I think that, to me, is the most surprising thing, that he's gotten this good so quickly. Hembo sent me a stat, and honestly, Hembo, I still can't believe it. He said the second passing game, the Patriots have the number 2 pass game behind the Dallas Cowboys. I would have thought it was Jeff's Colts, the way he's been talking about him. But
Yeah, they run the ball.
the Patriots
No, but I mean, he's been that good.
The Patriots are just so
And they've
good.
been that good. And our analytics are giving them a 55% chance. By the way, Miami and the Jets combined, less than a 1% chance.
Okay, yeah.
I'm offering 1 billion to 1 odds on either of those teams if you want them. Patriots or Bills?
I'm going to stay with the Bills here. I just think McDermott does a good job getting their defense right as the season progresses. I think Cook will get more involved in the offense with the Bills. They will continue to pick this up. To me, Josh Allen is similar to Patrick Mahomes. Until I see people, unseat him, and I want Drake May. I mean, obviously, I'm a Carolina alum, right? So you want that, but I just think Josh Allen is a little further in the progression.
Ribbon on, Peter, go.
Bills as well. I honestly think they lost 2 bad games in primetime. Of course, to the Patriots, then to the Falcons. They go on their bye. Now they get healthy. Let's see. Let's not just discredit what the Bills have in that
recency
building.
bias. It's embarrassing.
If they don't win the division, I mean, you want to, if that window has closed on Buffalo for the moment, that would really be quite the. He was mad that Neek has all these segments named
so many
after
cool
him.
names.
So the best thing we could come up with.
The most dangerous that can even be said on air. You have all the cool ones.
Your name is Saturday. We've made so many puns with Saturday.
That's where you failed.
And yet he was still upset. So here we go. All right, Jeff, let's start with this. Are the Chiefs better than they were last year when they went 15-2? Definitely or definitely not?
Definitely. Most definitely. And it's as a Colts apologist on this show, this is the scariest team in the AFC. And why? Because Rashee Rice coming back, worthy. They can actually run the ball decently when all of the other stuff opens up. This is, and they go to the Super Bowl every year. So this is definitely.
Peter, the word I used was sort of an air of inevitability about it, right? Yeah. It feels that way.
And that's how they felt. They never were wavering when they started off with those early season losses and a bad loss to Jacksonville on the road. I thought the world was melting. You talk to Chiefs sources, hang tight. It's September. We'll be just fine. Sure enough, they looked good on Sunday, and everyone's scared about them in the league. And
They should be.
The return of that man is obviously enormous for She Rice. All right, Jeff, the next one. Are you convinced Daniel Jones can carry your Colts all the way to the Super
these
Bowl?
questions,
Definitely or definitely not?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones carrying him to the
Oxygen in the room, say it.
Let's say it for what it is.
They are.
The world doesn't trust Daniel Jones yet. That's what it's about.
So this is my question. At what point can a quarterback shed the narrative that he's been labeled with?
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to do it in a playoff game before I'll say, oh, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Like Sam Darnold.
And also, I think also like a primetime game against a big opponent when we're all watching it and Jonathan Taylor doesn't have a good game.
And
those are the things that we need to see happen. So it's gonna follow him around.
I don't need to see that. I want to have Jonathan Taylor have good games the whole time.
But he's leaning into it. I mean, Evan Washburn is interviewing him after the game, and you never get a spicy quote out of Daniel Jones. They're like, you feel disrespected. Well, y'all can say what you want to say. Like, he's leaning into it, so it might be a different Daniel Jones than we know.
Even Daniel Jones saying, Evan had asked him, like, those of us on the outside may not have realized what you guys had cooking. He's like, you guys haven't been paying attention, obviously. And that's what you love. The fact that he's so spicy now shows that he is confident.
Got a playoff
and
win under his
feels
belt.
good in this situation.
It's true. 60% of the time, it's pretty good.
Yeah, but that was with a team that we all thought it was a miracle they were in the playoffs.
One score.
This is a team that might go in as the 1 seed. You know, I think the expectations are a little different.
I couldn't.
All right, last
could not
one.
be better.
Last one. Is Dak Prescott the best quarterback in the NFL right now? Definitely or definitely not?
Ooh, Jeff a maybe. Jeff a maybe. Jeff a maybe. I create all kind of words with my name.
Jeff a maybe.
There you go.
Green.
I like it.
I like that.
I like it. Jeff a maybe. So I love Dak Prescott. Here we showed the splits earlier in the show. They are really good at home. They can light it up. They go on the road. The only team they beat on the road is the Jets. Matt Stafford has absolutely balled. I mean, you could talk about Darnold has balled. We can go. I mean, there are too many quarterbacks who are playing at an ultimate level to just label Dak Prescott the best right now.
For those of you who've been with Get Up a long time, you are aware that Dominique Foxworth is a member of the extended Prescott family.
Oh, cousin Dak is back, man.
We haven't had those conversations, and this is the best he's ever played. Whether he's the best in the league or not is different.
Yeah.
This is the best he's ever played.
We weren't cousins for a couple years there. Cousin Dak is back, boy. This is incredible. He's playing as high as or as well as anyone in football. Maybe maybe he's the best, but he's definitely one of the best.
No
and
doubt.
I think that no one could argue with that. The way that he improves this offense by putting them in the right plays, changing the protections, making sure that they are set up for success every time down the field, and then follow it with the most accurate passes in the league right now, picking apart teams down the center of the defense, which is something that feels like a lost art in the NFL. So many quarterbacks are afraid of the middle of the field right now. Dak Prescott eats there and then goes outside.
But think about what we were talking about earlier. Are the Cowboys one move away
Are
from
they?
being... No. But the fact that question is even being raised speaks to how well Dak has this team run. When we really thought